There's a living room request from Matt's living room.
That's right, but it's on Patricia Hammond's songs. And this is a request from Jeff and Andy. Stay tuned if you like quirky American art music.
So this is Charles Ives, 1897. 1897 it's
Yes.
from. Memories, very pleasant and rather sad. So it's like two songs, but it's considered one song. So we're doing both.
Thank you.
We're sitting at the opera house, the opera house, the opera house. We're waiting for the curtain to arise with wonders for a rise. We're feeling pretty gay as well as me. Jimmy, look, I say that band is tuning up and soon we'll start to play. We whistle and we hum, beat time with the drum. Whistle and we hum, beat time with the drum. We're sitting at the opera house, the opera house, the opera house, and waiting for the curtain to arise with wonder for a rise. A feeling of expectancy, a certain kind of ecstasy, expectancy and ecstasy, expectancy and ecstasy. From the street a strain on my ear doth fall, a tune as threadbare as that old red shawl. It is tattered, it is torn, it shows signs of being worn. It's the tune my uncle hummed from early morn. 'Twas a common little thing and kinda sweet, but 'twas sad and seemed to slow up both his feet. I can see him shuffling down to the barn or to the town. So I'm a terrible whistler. I can't. So's he.
That's
actually.
hard. So,
We're both
yeah.
very bad whistlers. So
We tried other things, but we decided that was the best of the worst options. That was our cover of Charles Ives' Memories, song from the collection number 102. A lot of people may not know that he wrote a lot of songs. They may only know the instrumental, descriptive, orchestral pieces that he wrote. Some people may say,
Unanswered Question.
who is
Central
Charles
Park in the
Ives?
Dark.
That's probably one of his most famous. Who is Charles Ives? Well, there's this great thing. It's
genius.
called Google Search. And you can
I'm
get
sure a lot of people
started
know.
there. We can make a discussion in the comments. Have a discussion in the
Yes,
comments.
who is Charles Ives to you personally? And be honest or lie. It's fine either. Great misunderstood genius. And we both think that he's still misunderstood because people
To this day.
to this day, honestly, I think that they don't get quite his sense of humor. It's iconoclastic.
He was,
It's not just sort of folky yuck humor. It is iconoclastic humor.
and it was very much before his time.
I think.
And if you don't think that he made money with that kind of music, you'd be correct.
No.
He worked in insurance, and he made plenty. And his music was with
Could
him.
do what he wanted.
It was with him from very early on in his father's bands and that sort of thing. And that sort of never goes away, that feeling of sort of, if you think of like Sousa brass band type music, that sort of, it always is in his music, isn't it?
Yeah, well, I mean, the one that we did is supposed to be, or no, we haven't done it. No, we haven't. We've done it, but we've not done it on Living Room Requests. But there's one which is supposed to be, it sounds like it's jingoistic, but it's making absolutely ripping the
Which one?
the what out of it. The one that's done by like military brass bands in America, but it's actually against that.
Oh.
It's I can't think of it. But this is called Memories. A, very pleasant. B, rather sad. So very pleasant. It says, as fast as it will go. And I had a hard time waiting for the curtain to arise with wonders for our eyes. With wonders for our eyes. That's a very hard. I was like a maniac and a weirdo on the tube going, sitting in the opera house, waiting for the curtain to arise with wonders for our eyes, with wonders for our eyes, with wonders for our eyes, with wonders for our eyes. And I still was rubbish. I was still rubbish. I'm sorry. It was not that. Sorry, Jeff and Andy. You do give us challenges. You gave me a challenge there.
But it was fun, and that's what matters in music. If you're wondering why it's kind of gone dark, it's because the sun's going in, and we're doing this light
bugs him
that people did. It's like quite an old-fashioned thing. It's called using natural light.
I think it looks fine. There's a little thing there, and I think it looks fine.
What was I going to say? Yeah, so every time we've done one of Charles Ives or similar composers, we've said, here's your springboard, go forth, jump off it, and enjoy. And like I say, come back to this video and comment on it if you discover something.
I was surprised with Charles Ives. I remember when I discovered him, I was a teenager. I thought he was about 50 years later than he was.
Yeah, at least. Me too.
At least.
Yeah, me too.
At least. When I found out the years he wrote them, it's just mind blown, Astonishing. Central Park in the Dark and The Unanswered Question.
Did you at college have to do like a piece of modern American music or something like that from somebody from a certain list? Because that you commented before that people end up doing this kind of music through necessity of it having to include on a certain list because it's American music and composed within a certain time frame. Do you know what I'm saying with Copeland?
I had to do Canadian music.
Of course.
In a certain time frame.
Yeah.
I remember doing one. Oh, I'll never forget it. Oh, yeah, anyway, whatever. I don't have to do it again. Unless you all request
People
it.
said they enjoyed stories, so now you've got the floor to tell them the story.
No, because that would be insulting a composer who may still be alive. No, he's not alive still. But, it was embarrassing. It was that bad. But no, that was my fault. You should always take a song and make it your own. I just wasn't old enough. Anyway, no, Charles Ives, genius. Love it. And we got another one coming, haven't we?
So what you should do is press thumbs up if you got this far in the video, which means that you like it, and you can click subscribe, and then lo and behold, will be delivered the Charles Ives to you as promised. If you want to make your own request, you can go to patriciahammond.com/requests. Costs only £40, which is a bargain, really, when you think about the variation and idiosyncrasies that we put in. We should go now. And wish them
sitting in the opera house.
Day or evening. If you've forgotten the songs, it was so short, go back to the beginning.
Oh, Jimmy, look, I say, the band is tuning up and soon we'll start to play. See, I can't even say it.
See you later. Bye.